Okay, so here is how we're going to finish our lantern today. So you want to get your 3 pieces of paper and card that you made, lay them out on the table next to each other. It doesn't matter which order they go in, but you need to think about having the brown side, the cardboard side, facing up. That will be the inside of your lantern, and the side where you can see just the paper will be the outside. Don't worry at this stage about the bottom. Some of you might have little legs like this one, some of you might not. What you're going to do now is cut 6 pieces of tape about this length and leave them on the table. Then you're going to take some glue, and you just need a tiny little blob of glue in each corner of your lantern where you're going to join them together. Okay, honestly, you really don't need very much. The tape will hold it together. But the problem with the tape is after a little bit of time, it loses its stick. So we can keep our lanterns for a long time. We're going to add some glue as well. So just spread that glue a little bit. Get each piece of tape and put it across so it's joining those 2 pieces of cardboard together. Have a good press with your fingers. Try not to get gluey hands. It's better if you don't have too much glue, because then you don't get glue all over your fingers. So join, first of all, those middle joins together, and then you can see it's going to kind of fold up a little bit like a book. We've made a hinge there. And then you're going to join the final 2 sides. This time you'll see I'm not even spreading the glue, and I really am only using a tiny bit. Put the tape on one side first. And remember, you've already cut your tape, so this will make it much quicker and easier. And if you've got sticky hands, you don't need to go and cut tape again with sticky hands. And then stand it up to finish it off and join those 2 sides together, giving a good push. Remember, you can always turn your lantern the other way around, or your lampshade. Okay, then you want to just push and make sure that all the sides are nicely stuck. There we go, perfect. That will obviously dry, but we need to make a lid or a top for it. So you're going to take 1 sheet of regular A4 white paper, turn your lantern on it so that the top is touching. Just gently draw around with a pencil, and when you take your lantern off, you should have a triangle shape. Hopefully you can see that in the video. I'm going to press down a little bit more so you can see where the triangle is. And then you're going to draw a smaller triangle inside, leaving maybe like 2 finger width gap. Then fold the paper, cut with your scissors, and now you're going to cut out that inside triangle. You can see how I folded the paper, and I'm just moving my scissors around that line. Okay, so that is your inside piece, which you don't need. And then you're going to cut around the outside. So by the time you've done this, we'll have a hollow triangle shape, like the outline of a triangle. Okay, so that hopefully will fit on top of your lamp. Exactly. Now you're going to use the scraps of paper. You don't need an extra piece of paper. And you're going to cut some strips. You can see here I'm cutting with kind of wavy lines. You could do wavy lines or straight lines, up to you. And just cut a few pieces with those scrap paper, with the scrap paper you've got left. And then you're going to stick that across in a sort of crisscross pattern across the middle of the inside triangle. So you can see I'm putting some pieces one way, and then I'm going to put some pieces the other way. And just check at the end that everything is stuck. You can see I'm adding a teeny bit more glue just to make sure. Don't need lots of glue again, just a little bit, but you obviously need everything to be stuck. And then to finish, you're going to put a little bit of glue all the way around the top of your lantern and put your paper on top. And as it dries, it will stay. Don't forget your name and class. And then here is my finished lantern when it's dry, just with a little torch inside in the storeroom in the dark. And you can see it looks rather beautiful with lovely shadows. And at home, you could use a torch inside, or maybe you have some of those fake candles.